A tense historical thriller on the big screen nationwide, highlighting the discussions between the U.S. and Soviet Union during the Cold War to reach a nuclear deal.
Good to see you, Mr. President. And you're early. Always looking for the advantage.
Well, we are politicians, Secretary General.
That we are, yes. But I hope we can be partners in peace and begin the work that the world and our peoples expect of us on arms reduction.
I'm sure we will. Yes. But, did you hear this place is haunted?
The Brink of War opening in theaters on August 14th. It stars Jeff Daniels as Ronald Reagan, Jared Harris as Mikhail Gorbachev, and J.K. Simmons as Secretary of State George Shultz. And the talented writer and director behind it all has deep roots right here in the Upstate. Joining us, we have writer and director Michael Gunn. Welcome and congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
This is huge, and before we dive into the amazing cast in this film, we have to talk about your journey. You grew up just outside of Greenville, attended Clemson University. Now you're directing Academy Award and Emmy winners. So what was the spark here in the Upstate that led you to Hollywood?
Well, I always loved the movies. I grew up in a little tiny farm, Christmas tree farm, and I've got my tiger paw cufflinks on right now. Nice. But I haven't lost my roots, and I love it so much. And I grew up on a farm where there was movies and books. That was really it. And so I love the movies and always wanted to make them. And now I'm here, and it's a dream come true. The journey was long, but it was great.
And now here you are making this huge impact, talking about the brink of war. This isn't a dry history lesson. It is a tense political thriller. What was it about the 1986 summit that made you say this has to be a movie?
Well, first of all, I didn't know about it. And I hope that everybody goes to the theater and finds out about it because it's one of the greatest diplomatic achievements of human history. I mean, these two guys got in a room. They had every reason to hate each other. And 2 days later, they came out with the first arms reduction agreement in human history, and they ended the Cold War 2 years later. So it was incredible.
Obviously a relevant topic for everybody to get into right now. And the star power in the movie is unbelievable. You've got Jeff Daniels, who seems to embody President Reagan.
Yes.
Talk about the kind of preparation that went into that for him.
Oh, man. Jeff spent 6 months working on the accent and the mannerisms and all those things, all that craft, 2 hours a day in the hair and makeup chair just to get it right, get the look right. And they really all brought it, all of them. Jared and Jeff and JK all brought it.
Yeah, what was it like walking into that set and steering a cast of that caliber?
Well, it was intimidating. They've had a little more experience. This is my first movie, and they have had, 50 years of experience. So it was intimidating, but they were all very gracious, and I'm very lucky to have them.
Yeah, what an experience. And I know, you filmed largely inside the actual Hovde House in Iceland where the historic summit happened. What's the impact of, what kind of energy does that cause the cast and crew to have?
Well, it was amazing for all of us. I mean, them especially, but also me. I mean, a little bit of a problem for our sound design team. I mean, they had to record in the North Atlantic wind and, storm. But other than that, it was great. Everybody else had a fabulous time.
And I saw that your research connected you with Secretary Shultz. Talked about him and why you dedicated the film to him.
Well, he really believed in public service. He was a United States Marine. He was one of only 2 people in our history, our entire history, to be in four different cabinet positions. He really believed in public service, and I wanted to highlight that.
Yeah, and it's kind of awesome right here back at Clemson. It's now expanding more programs for future filmmakers, which is very exciting. And so, as an alum who's made it, what is your advice to students back home who dream of doing what you do? Don't
give up. That's number one. You get rejected a lot in this business, but don't give up. You'll get there.
Absolutely. And the buzz, of course, on the film already huge after you were recently featured on Special Report with Brett Baer. And just this relevant topic today. Anything that you hope the audience takes away from watching the film?
I hope they walk out of the theater with hope that as divided as we might be in our neighborhoods and our families and our country, that if we have the courage to talk to one another, that there is a better way forward. And so it's hope. I want people to walk out of the theater with hope.
Beautifully said. And Michael, we're so proud to highlight your extraordinary filmmaking as one of the Upstate's own. Thanks for talking to us today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
The Brink of War, written and directed by Michael Russell Gunn and starring Jeff Daniels, in theater this weekend. You can find it playing at Regal Cinemas right here in the Upstate starting today.